All right, Scott, you're up.
I'm the Batman in another hero's movie. I slide. We're drawing. The Flash tonight. The Flash tonight. The Flash tonight.
All right.
It's like Michael's like an echo. You know what I mean? Like
He's the backup band.
the afterthought, you know.
Well, that's why I tried to get him to give me the lyrics before we go. So
Okay.
I try to sing along with him, but
There you go.
I got to be honest, Scott. That second line was kind of tough.
Okay.
In another hero's movie, I slide.
Well, he certainly did slide into that movie.
He sure did. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the topic tonight is
The Batman.
The
Flash.
is Michael Keaton's return.
Yes.
And somebody else.
And somebody else. Well, we have spoiler talk in effect.
We have spoiler talk.
Okay, so The Flash. I'm going to draw Sasha Calle because she was my favorite part of the movie, Supergirl. Or I'm going to draw Supergirl. What's everybody else going to be drawn to start off with?
I don't know. Let me see. Let me see what's online that I can get reference to.
Okay. Drew, what
Well,
about
obviously,
you?
I guess we're doing The Flash. It's obvious that Scott's doing Batman all night. So that's a given already, you know.
I'm drawing Supergirl.
Okay.
All right. 2 votes for Supergirl.
I guess
Scott,
I'll do The Flash because nobody wants to do
One
The
vote for
Flash.
Batman's. Yeah. That's nice of you, John. Somebody's got to draw The Flash for his movie.
Why is it so painful to draw The Flash? You know.
He's the worst part of his own movie.
I know. I thought he did a good job for what it was. You know what I mean? I will admit I found his laugh annoying, but you know I think that was the whole point. You know.
Look, the Flash checked a lot of boxes for me in terms of what I wanted to see in a Flash movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Such as.
Well, like a lot of the tropes from the comics.
Oh, sorry.
You know?
I still got the title card up, dumbass. Sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Like seeing the film representations of the things that the Flash could do, like vibrating his molecules through a wall, or
phasing. Yeah, that was good.
You know, utilizing the Speed Force, and you know, just running up the side of a building. You know, like all the things that the Flash does in the comics that have become sort of tropes of the Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was really good seeing that stuff in the film.
Okay, what Flash power did we not get to see? We did the phasing through the wall. Oh, we didn't get the we didn't get the tornado hands.
Well, he made a tornado.
He did make a tornado, but that was running in a circle tornado. But you know the one where he like spins his hands really fast and creates like a
yeah. But I was happy that he made a tornado.
I was sad he wasn't fast enough that he could shake his own hand. You know, when he runs around the world. Like,
so I get it if you're a Flash fan, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
No. I mean, it's just one of those. It's like I never really followed the Flash too much, so you know, for me, it's like I was like, okay, you know, I don't know. I thought it was okay. I mean, all I know pretty much from the Flash was because I didn't even watch the TV series, but like, you know, from like Super Friends and all that.
Well, I thought
Justice League.
I know I'm kind of giving the movie shit, but it was okay. I mean, it wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it was okay. You know, it's worth a watch.
It's fun. There's a lot of little cameos and you know little nods and stuff. So
yes.
Yeah.
And we're probably gonna spoil it tonight.
I've been calling it Member Berries the movie.
Member Berries. Yeah.
Member Berries the movie. It's almost as bad as what was that? Ready Player One. You know.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the whole point of Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of the whole point of this too, from the feel of it, you know. Okay, so You guys like the way they did the time travel in this?
Yeah.
Different. I liked it, but I'm biased.
Again, it felt in line with how the Flash travels through time, minus the cosmic treadmill.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say minus the treadmill. I guess that's too hokey for a movie.
Yeah.
So he made a treadmill. Is that what it is? Or
No, in the
Yeah.
comic movie.
who came up with that concept?
Probably Gardner Fox.
That sounds right.
Heck's that music? Okay, let's just get the cameos out of the way. So we start off with Hobo Batman, Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean before that we had the Justice League, right? We had
Yeah.
Right, oh yeah, on the bridge. So we got Affleck
We
and
got-
we had Gal Gadot.
Wonder Woman.
Okay,
Technically, can't travel.
I think this is Darren. It's with the CGU was bad. The first 15 minutes was harsh and kind of too hokey, and we'll get into that. Didn't like some of the Batman.
I
Oh,
enjoyed the
them's
first
fighting's
15
worth for
minutes.
Please
Scott.
to go away.
I enjoyed the first 15 minutes. I don't know. I mean, a lot of reviews said they didn't like the 15 minutes, so I don't know. I don't know if that's.
Someone saying they liked that Batman died.
Oh, some people. Oh my.
Was that Jackson? Or was that?
Yeah. I'll have to go over to the Facebook side and see who's making those comments.
Anyway, keep going. I'll go look. I'll go.
Yeah, that's Reed.
Yeah. Reed, get in here, man.
Hey, wait a minute. This is-
Yeah, I'll put the link in everything and see if anybody wants
But
to.
you know, and the first 15 minutes, honestly, it's like to me, it felt like a cartoon. I mean, it felt like watching or reading a comic. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So I didn't find it hokey at all. But I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, comic book logic is
yeah,
hokey to begin with. So
right. So that's what I mean. So to me, it just felt on par with, But yeah, I was excited to see Wonder Woman because I thought she didn't want to do anything with anymore.
well, okay, now that's with all the stuff that's been happening in the last year, but this movie was made like 2 years ago.
This
Yeah.
is true.
This movie's been
So
on
this
hold
movie
for
was
a long
this movie
time.
was like done before all the shakeup at DC Warner Brothers. So that's one of the things that people are, I think, rightly picking on it for is it doesn't matter really as far as the DCU, but
But sometimes it was a good movie, right? Like you go to see A Few Good Men because you're going to see A Few Good Men, not what might happen in the sequel or something, or that never happened, right?
You are correct.
A Few Good Men.
I don't understand that logic.
I mean-
what's going to happen in the next one?
well, because and I would agree with you, except that this is what the fourth movie in the DCEU.
Like, okay, as a person, I will admit that in the early, like in the end of the 90s, early 2000s, I was what you could call a Star Wars apologist. And that every time one of the prequels came out, I'd always be like, the next one's going to be so much better. And I was wrong, like every time. So it's like, for somebody who would be like, I'd be like, I'd try to justify it, like it's part of a trilogy or, all this other nonsense. I agree with Scott. Like, you don't go watch A Few Good Men thinking like, well, A Few Good Men 2 is going to be, we got to see the setup for A Few Good Men 2. Like, no, that's not why you go watch that. And I think that's something that gets lost in a lot of these movies, in that they're all just a setup for the next thing. And, you don't feel like there's any genuine stakes. You don't feel that there's, that much effort put into the story beyond this is just a setup for the next thing. And I will say this, I felt like Flash felt like it was a good standalone movie. I mean, yes, it does tie into stuff that went before, but it doesn't feel like it's just a setup for the next thing.
Yeah.
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 Here. I don't know. I'm disagreeing.
I agree.
But I mean, in a way, that's like you get in here. You have your theory about the ending, But I don't know. I mean, with all the other characters and all. I mean, because what else was DC slating to come out with after this?
Blue Beetle.
Do we know? Huh?
Aquaman.
What do they have slated, or what were they going to do before they threw everything
Right.
away?
I mean,
they threw
what
away
was the lineup after this. What's that?
Well, they threw away Batgirl.
Well, oh yeah, but I mean, I'm sure that was stuff. You said what? Red Tornado was coming up or something?
What? Red Tornado?
No, who said that? What did you say?
Blue
Red
Beetle.
Oh, Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
I heard Red Tornado.
Yeah, Blue Beetle, Red Tornado, same thing.
It rhymes, It's like
Green Lantern, Green Arrow.
You say tomato, I say
something with a color.
Yeah, color and thing, So
Green Lantern.
Green Arrow.
They're gonna do Green Lantern again?
Green Goblin.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm just saying color and thing.
oh, okay. There you go.
Purple zombie.
Purple.
Green Lantern, Blue Lantern, Yellow Lantern, Red Lantern, Orange Lantern.
Blue. Blue diamonds. Orange stars.
Red.
Green clover.
Purple horseshoes.
Mass hysteria. Anyway. Okay, yeah, Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's coming up, yeah. So that should be interesting. But no, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they're building up to other properties.
Well, no,
Black
they're
Lightning.
not now.
Yeah. Not now.
Yeah, because this is like the last of the Snyderverse kind of.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now we're in the James Gunn.
So the next
world.
Blue Beetle is technically going to be the first of, even though James Gunn wasn't in on it from the get-go. I think they're counting that as the first one in his regime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it was done, so
Yeah.
and I don't think they didn't shelve. They didn't shelve Aquaman. I believe Aquaman.
Oh,
is
that's
still
right,
coming
Aquaman
out.
too. That's right.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to tie into the ending somehow.
That's what Reed was hypothesizing.
But they're gonna leave Aquaman face down in the gutter. That's the symbolic ending of the Flash?
Reed says he'll try to get in. Darren says he thinks he needs to rewatch Batman and Robin.
Okay.
I think that's in reference to
Yeah, Clooney. Yeah.
the ending cameo.
Yeah.
Better you than me, Darren.
Yeah.
I watched it a couple times a year.
Do you?
Yeah.
Clooney has apologized for his role in Batman.
Has he really?
If I was forced to rank them, Clooney's above Kilmer. I like Clooney better than Kilmer.
Really? I enjoyed Kilmer.
No, I'm not saying I don't like Kilmer. I'm just saying if I had to rank them,
Oh,
Kilmer's
okay.
at the bottom.
I don't think that Batman movie is bad because of Clooney. I think that it's just
I think they tried to cram in too much.
Well, I think that by and large, the people that made those movies, those original Batman movies, were still looking at the TV show as the inspiration.
Oh,
and so they wanted everything to be over the top and crazy and,
Schumacher.
Vivid. I mean, it's the TV show that got those movies made.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah.
And
no 66 Batman, you might not have Batman today because they were going to cancel it.
oh, believe me, I do not crap on that show. I love that show.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my intro to Batman.
Yeah.
Watching those reruns was the highlight of my day when I was a kid.
Oh man.
Actually, did you guys see the animated ones they did of that?
Yes.
The Filmation ones.
No. The recent one.
ones. Yeah. The
It was
Bruce
like,
Timm.
yeah, no, not Bruce Timm. What's
It
his
was
name?
his group, right? His group, the DC animated stuff, right?
No, yeah, the DC animated guys. But Michael Jelinek, I know, was the director on that one. That was the one we watched, Andrew. The one with it was like a recap of like all the '60s, but it was animated.
Oh yeah,
And they
yeah.
actually had Adam West and and then the second
Wasn't
one had
that didn't Shatner do? Didn't Shatner,
yeah,
do
Shatner
Two-Face?
did Two-Face. Yeah, in the second one.
Yeah.
I thought it was well done. And yeah, I know you caught more than I did of like like the homages to like the original series, like with like the bat helicopter thing, that little personal helicopter thing or whatever.
Really bad.
Oh, let me just side note. I have to say this just because I am extremely jealous. But I have a friend who went to Heroes Con in was it Charlotte
Okay.
over the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
And Jose Luis Garcia Lopez was there,
Oh,
and
wow.
he got an original. It was one of Garcia Lopez's character sheets for King Tut for Batman '66.
Nice.
And he has the original piece of art like that he got from Garcia Lopez himself.
Very cool.
John, are you
And it's
logged in as admin?
Am I? No.
Yeah.
Should I?
Yes. Somebody just popped in. That's Reed. Okay, here, I'll add Reed. Sorry, I was just in the middle of doing something more on the side of the table. My pencil lead's dead, so I had to find another pencil.
Best part of the movie, Batman dies twice. Awesome.
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
Like 7 times.
I got no
Oh,
friends
who-
here. Oh,
Who's? Well, we lost John. What happened to John?
I don't know. I think he pressed the button.
He died of shock at hearing Reed's
blasphemous
So-
words. Blasphemous words.
I have a theory on the ending. The
There you go.
Final end credit scene with
Go ahead.
Aquaman.
yes.
Well, I thought you were talking
Oh.
about Clooney. Okay.
No, with Aquaman. And I was wondering if Aquaman, the reason why Mary Ellen is talking to him and telling about like the fact that there's another Aquaman out there that's the same person, is if it's the reason why they're the reason to cut Amber Heard out of it, because basically she has no parts anymore.
That makes sense.
Well, I mean, I don't know that I have anything against Amber Heard in particular. I just felt like they had zero chemistry between her and Momoa.
Well, I mean, they already took her out, so
Did they?
yeah. So I thought maybe that's why he goes to Arthur Curry at the end and kind of talks to him. I thought the CG was really bad, especially in that beginning. It's like bad for like 2008.
It's good for TV.
Yeah, or I guess so. Yeah, it's like seeing Luke Skywalker. Right?
I guess I don't watch
the-
enough movies or something. I wasn't bothered by it.
It's like they brought the CG. It's like they brought the CW team in.
It brought me out of the movie, man. Especially like a lot of the fight scenes too. I don't know. I kind of didn't like the fact that they put in so many Supermans and not enough Batmans.
I liked the Christopher Reeve
Yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed
I-
that. That's Supergirl.
and Helen Slater.
I have my reserves about that. They should have just put in actual used the kind
Footage?
like they did with original Superman and
George Reeves.
George Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also like they did with Batman in Adam West Batman. They actually
Yeah.
put in like the original they should have done that because there's tons of clips in that pose. It kind of made it look like a puppet a little bit too much. I don't know. It's like even though I didn't really care for what's his face,
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. I kind of wish instead they should have put in like, Batman from the animated series or something. At least pay homage to like what you call
The greatest version of Batman.
the greatest Batman.
Well, I mean, they didn't have Lego Batman in there.
That's right.
I mean, but there's a totally difference between him, Lego Batman, and animated series Batman. Animated series Batman is far superior than all the other Batmans.
Lego was Will Arnett, right?
Yeah, Will Arnett. Well, then you should, if you're going to go that route, then you put the hizzy Batman because I'm Batman.
What?
How it should have been. Batman.
Oh, Batman.
Buddy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I enjoyed it regardless.
The ending,
I thought it was a good movie.
The ending was a little bit. So I'm wondering if it might lead into other things, like at least like cartoons and stuff, where because this whole incursion and like all of these spheres of time are hitting each other. I wonder if like certain, villains and superheroes and whatever crossover. Yeah.
Maybe.
Might.
I mean, it was very much reminiscent of like the Crisis on Infinite Earth,
Yeah. I thought the whole time thing with other Barry Allen is kind of like, it felt like Reverse Flash kind of going back and trying to kill off Barry Allen and then realizing that he can't exist without him kind of feeling.
I don't know. Like I've seen concept art, and I think there was probably early versions of the script that did have Reverse Flash in it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be Reverse Flash because he's wearing yellow the entire time.
Muschietti has already said that had they gotten another one, Eobard Thawne, Thawne would have been the villain and been the one that went back and killed Barry's mom.
Yeah, and I kind of it had that whole feeling that because it would in the end of the comics, Eobard Thawne realized every time he killed Barry Allen, he would die in some way or another. So the only conclusion was that Barry Allen was essential for him to be alive. It had that feeling. It's like they meshed it all together. A little bit of like Flashpoint, a little bit of that, a little bit of
Yeah, I mean, I think if there's a comic series, like a storyline that it borrowed the most from, it definitely has a lot of Flashpoint in the DNA for sure. But it wasn't, it wasn't like a straight adaptation. But
yeah, I kind of wish that he had the treadmill because Barry Allen can't get to into time without being on the treadmill.
I like the goofier elements, like the cosmic treadmill, and
I see. I do. I like that. I mean, yeah, that's why I kind of felt that.
Who was the Jay Garrick they pulled in?
That's the guy from the show.
From what show?
From the Flash.
W Flash.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't tell who it was. It didn't look like Wesley Shipp. John Wesley Shipp?
Yeah, that's the guy that played Jay Garrett in the Flash.
I think they've had a couple of different people play Jay Garrick in the Flash though, because John Wesley Shipp originally played Barry's dad in the TV show.
Yeah,
but he becomes the Jay Garrick Flash.
There's a version. There's a version that is played by John Wesley Shipp. Yes, but I don't think that's the first one that they had.
Yeah,
in the show.
let me look it up.
There's that guy Sears, something Tony Sears or something like that. Terry Sears, maybe.
Yeah, this is yeah, Teddy Sears. He played Jay Garrett.
Okay, because I mean, it didn't look like John Wesley Shipp to me. So
Yeah, it was a different guy.
who's that? Jay Garrett. What'd you think of the time travel hamster balls? I mean, the what did they call them? Those spheres with the alternate realities.
It kind of felt too much like it kind of felt like Spider-Man.
Well,
the last one.
it's only because the other Spider-Man just came out, so it's like unfortunate. That's just unfortunate timing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's audiences they don't know the comics, they only know the movies, and I've seen already people complaining that the Flash is like biting off of the Spider-Verse or whatever, and it infuriates me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that bugs me too.
DC Comics pretty much invented the multiverse, but the average going person doesn't know that. So
The hamster ball kind of replaced the treadmill, but that's what it felt like. That it was replacing the treadmill.
I was telling Andrew it's the whole thing again too, like how on the Teen Titans Go, where it's the whole DC versus Marvel thing, where they see Slade, and it's like, hey, it's Deadpool. It's like, hey, you're copying Deadpool, and it's like, no, I'm pretty sure I came out first. It's the same thing with the whole multiverse thing,
Well, same thing with Thanos and Darkseid,
Exactly.
or Man Thing and Swamp Thing,
yeah, I mean,
Yep.
or like all the other like Aquaman and Namor. Aquaman always bit off of Namor.
or like Dune and Star Wars, or
Yeah, Dune and Star Wars. Well, he says that. I mean, Spice. They use Spice. The same thing.
yeah,
Wait,
no, I
did
mean,
Aquaman come out before Namor? Because Namor's been around for a long time.
No,
No,
Namor came
Namor-
out first.
Namor came out first. But because Aquaman was in the movies first, people think Namor is biting on Aquaman.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought you meant the
No.
comics. It's like, wait a
No.
minute. It's like,
Yeah. In the comics, yeah, Namor came out first.
Namor came out was it 39?
Yeah.
wasn't he was like World War II era,
Yeah,
It's like,
no,
Aquaman didn't come out, I think, until 41.
41, something like that.
Okay.
In the 40s, early 40s.
okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't going crazy. It's like,
Yeah, that's why I said, Aquaman always bites off of Namor.
I mean, I guess at least they made it not. I mean, I understand why they made it in the movies not Atlantis for Namor, because they were trying to distance it from Aquaman.
But my question is, why make Aquaman look like Namor? What happened to his blonde hair? God damn it!
Honestly, I think my opinion is that in the movies, Aquaman is Thor.
Aquaman is Lobo. I totally wanted him to say that in the end. It's like, I don't know, like he's so drunk that I don't know who you think Arthur Curry is, but I'm Lobo.
Just terrible luck with pencils tonight.
Did you guys Is it? Did you guys get that feeling when they were in that hamster ball that Flash looked like he was running backwards?
He was
You know,
running
attention.
backwards.
He was running backwards, so he went.
That's how they go back.
No, but he
Back
was
in
running
time.
forward in the beginning.
Right, but then once he hits the Speed Force, that's all he's going backwards.
Yeah, but even when he was going forward into time, he was running backwards. It looked like he was running backwards. Like when he was trying to get back into his regular timeline, and then he got hit by a dark flash or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it was just the optical illusion. I like the way that he looks when he runs.
That crazy
Finally
long
got to-
stride.
Yeah, we finally get to see him running, and I thought it was hilarious when he was inside that.
When he lost his powers.
When he
Yeah.
lost his powers.
And he was running around.
Trying to run around the room and like.
That was funny. That was honestly.
I mean that, but see, that's one of the things I didn't like about that comedic scene, because to my thinking, the Flash would be in touch with his connection to the Speed Force, and he would know that, hey, something's
well,
not
he
right.
is the Speed
Yeah.
Force. He is.
So that scene didn't feel true to the character to me. You know, it just seemed like it
But
was
it
there
was
for comedic
funny.
relief.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
it's funny though.
No, I get it, but it
Running
didn't feel
into
true to
the
the
wall
character.
is funny.
No, he walked into the wall, right?
At first, then he like tried to like.
Yeah, he tried to go
Force
to the wall.
himself through.
It's a pratfall.
Seeing people hurt themselves is funny.
Yes,
It is.
Yeah.
it's like a pie to the face, slapstick.
Yeah.
He's right.
I thought the root story though was good. The
Roots?
whole.
Kunta Kinte?
I thought the story itself, the root story was good.
Yes.
I
LeVar
thought-
Burton.
I thought, yeah. What's your name, boy? Kunta Kinte. What's your name, boy? Kunta Kinte.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We're-
We're gonna-
Canceled
we're gonna-
again.
Yeah, that's your fault. You brought it up.
That's my fault.
No, but yeah, I thought it was a good like origin story without it being an origin story.
I don't know. I hate to say it, but I still feel like the Flash was the weakest part of his own movie.
Because he had Batman.
Ah!
Yeah,
I mean-
I thought what's his face kind of outshined him. Batman.
I felt like it was really good seeing Michael Keaton as Batman again.
Oh yeah,
I mean-
he looked good. I didn't like the whole wig with beard.
Then the Pooh is weighing in. Namor's better than Aquaman.
Yeah,
Oh,
I agree.
them fighting words.
I agree.
Okay, we're gonna tell Bert you said that.
No, Bert agrees too. Because there is no Aquaman in the DCEU.
Nova says Aroha.
Get in here, man.
Oh,
Yeah, get in here, both of you.
Get in here.
I
Everybody,
needs to
get
start-
in here.
Bert
Everybody.
needs to start cosplaying as Namor, running around in a green Speedo.
I did like that.
The more you know.
John's in his
I did
Mortal
like that
Kombat
ending.
mode. Like, get over here.
Get over
Touching
here.
mother scene. That was good.
I did like the mom. You know,
Yeah.
it took me a second though when the dad is like, "Hey, that's the guy from Office Space."
Huh.
Yeah, Ron Livingston.
Yeah, Ron Livingston.
Because
It's Peter from Office
Ron
Space.
Livingston, I presume.
Billy Crudup played him in the Justice League movie. You know, it was a different actor playing the dad.
Mr. Livingston, I presume. Dr. Livingston.
And like the whole Iris West stuff just seemed kind of pointless.
Yeah. That was just kind of tacked on there.
I feel bad for that actress because like she thought, oh, I'm going to be Iris West, and then you're just like, oh, here's a tidbit for you. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
Okay, it works. I have to unplug my thing.
Nobu, Napua, come on in here with us. The link is in the chat.
I don't know. Did they watch it?
Scroll up.
Did Dobu watch it?
I don't know.
I don't think it's a prerequisite to being in Drink and Draw, but I mean, they may want to. I don't know.
Yeah, we are doing spoilers, obviously.
I thought we're done with spoilers already. Didn't we pretty much talk about everything?
In a brief, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I can't believe they actually put in the spider. Superman fighting the spider in
I thought that was awesome.
Silent Bob version.
Yeah, did anybody watch that The Death Superman Lives, that documentary that Jon J made?
Yeah, the one that
or any interview with Kevin Smith where he talks about the producer that wanted that spider.
Yeah, he didn't want any marking of Superman, and he wanted him to fight a giant spider.
There's Nobu's in the stream with us.
Hey.
Audio only, but he's here.
Aroha.
Hey, it's Nobu.
Oh.
My plutonic partner.
Your what?
My plutonic partner.
Oh, okay.
No, that's Lorenzo.
Well then.
No.
Lorenzo's
No.
Nobu's platonic partner.
No.
I really
Denied.
I feel
Denied.
like it's like you're trying to break up Lorenzo and Nobu, Reed, and it hurts my feelings.
No. Lorenzo just floats around. He tays in the wind.
Look, I ship it, okay?
In the wind. Tay in the wind.
Napua says she's working, but I guess she'll listen along.
Okay.
Can you hear Nobu? I don't hear him.
You scared him off.
Nobu, say something.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yay! There he is.
Okay.
Yay, Nobu.
So excited.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
I thought Supergirl was hot.
Oh, look who suddenly has the not gaze.
Huh? It's plutonic.
I'm just playing.
Do you know what plutonic means?
Is it made of plutonium?
Plutonium, yeah. From the planet Pluto. Awkward.
Anyway.
Anywho, moving on. The Flash.
Ah!
Yeah. So,
Supergirl was hot.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
What else was she on? Or is this her debut?
This is her feature film debut.
Yeah, she was on TV shows and stuff.
Okay.
We're doing on time. 38. Anybody have anything to show yet?
I have pencils.
I just did a real fast.
Piece of paper. I finally
Here,
okay.
hold
Did a
on.
real
Here, we'll do a quick round and see where we're
last
at.
sketch. I was just warming up.
Last sketch. Wow.
I gotta have the two fingers. Like he does.
Am I frozen?
No, I don't know.
What two fingers? Oh, when he runs yeah.
No, you're moving.
I saw a face.
Oh, it's like a.
He asked if he was frozen and then he disappeared.
I know.
Ghost.
Okay, well, let's see. So here's where I'm at so far with Supergirl.
Oh, that's good.
Space Ghost.
Scott, you got anything to show yet?
I liked her outfit. It had no pants, like
Yeah,
no
your back.
underwear thing, and no.
Sorry,
skirt.
my stuff was frozen.
Okay. You wanna show us where you're at so far, Derby?
Oh, sure.
Oh wow!
Here's-
Wow, both you guys.
Well, I feel slow now. Look, he's almost done.
Irony.
I
Flash.
I plan to do mine for the whole stream. So you know,
Oh,
What are you
okay.
talking
going
about?
slow.
I'm slow. I just brought up my piece of paper just now.
Yeah.
I've been in here the entire time.
All right, so that's where we're at so far.
A while back, they had this thing called the Great DC Race. Did you guys ever see that? It was a feature in one of their magazines, and then they were kind of ranking like the top 10 fastest DC characters.
Yeah.
Which,
Kid Flash is fastest, man. He's my favorite. Flash.
actually, on this one, they put Kid Flash as number 10.
What? Nobody is. Wally West is the fastest.
Yeah, Wally surpassed Barry.
Well, I don't know. Okay, I don't know
Yeah,
what this Kid Flash is. This is a different Flash.
People said that he is one with the Speed Force.
No, this isn't a Wally West. It's a different Kid Flash.
Is that Bart? Maybe that's Bart.
I think so. I can't read it. It's like unfortunate. I only can see the headers. So number 10 was Kid Flash. Number 9 was Shazam.
Must be Bart.
Captain Marvel?
Yeah. Number 8 was Godspeed.
Godspeed, really?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
The
I
white
don't know.
came out in the episode of issue number 2 of the reboot.
He looks like a white Flash.
Yeah, he's a white Flash.
After that is Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
And after Wonder Woman is the Cheetah, which I was surprised. Black Racer.
Oh yeah, I know the Black Racer.
Then Superman is after that.
Superman.
So he's number 4. Then it's Reverse Flash,
And then there's Barry Allen.
Barry Allen, and then Wally West. Yeah.
Wally West, yeah. See, Wally West is number 1. Yeah, he's my favorite Flash.
Yay.
Ronan?
Now, why was he faster than Barry Allen?
Because he's one with. So according to there's what's that guy's name? The guy that's that lives in the Speed Force. He's
The Wizard.
that
Max
guy.
Max Mercury.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he said that when he was asked, he said Wally West is one with the Speed Force. He is part of the Speed Force. It flows through him. He's like whatever. He surpassed the Flash.
Yeah.
He is one with the Speed Force, and the Speed Force is with him. He is one with the Speed Force, and the Speed Force is with him.
But the funny is because people argue that Barry Allen is faster because the Speed Force would not exist if Barry Allen wasn't there. But yeah.
Well then.
You know what was great was hearing Tim Burton's theme in that movie again.
Oh yeah. That was actually pretty cool.
Seen what?
Tim Burton's theme.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
Oh, for Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch that 5-note thing when Christopher Reeve and Helen Slater showed up on screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
I thought it was a good.
Did you hear the Joker laugh when
Yes, Cesar Romero.
when what you call Adam West?
Yeah.
And then there was the Batmobile in the background.
Well, I guess wasn't the Joker supposed to actually show up, but they ended up taking him out in the
Oh really?
the Cesar Romero Joker.
Oh.
Supposedly we're going to see a lot of stuff when the Blu-ray comes out.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty hilarious when they found the bag. Hey, look what I found.
Yeah. It's a
Opens
bag.
So, do you guys recommend the movie? I haven't seen it.
Oh, we just ruined it for him.
I enjoyed it.
It's worth watching.
It's worth a watch. Yeah,
I have a
not
hard
sure
time looking.
not sure how much you'll like it, but it's it's your mileage may vary. Some people really like it, some people really hated it, but I think it's worth a watch either
I
way.
enjoyed it. I thought
I
it was
liked
a fun
it,
ride.
but there's stuff that I didn't like.
The clunky CG.
The CG.
Nakua says, nice looking art, fellas.
Yeah, look at my blank page. It's awesome. Flash is traveling so fast you can't see him.
Yeah.
John,
He's like
tell
John
him about that
Cena.
John Cena shirt you saw.
Huh?
Was it a shirt or was it a drawing? The John Cena print or whatever you saw?
No, that's that. Yeah, no, Praise Jesus had that. Where it's just a blank piece of paper with John at the top and Cena at the bottom, and you were selling that as print. And I guess somebody bought one, at least one.
Yeah. That's what she said. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw her yesterday.
I seen her at Super Saturday.
I seen her at the in Wailua.
Yeah, I saw you once, and that was it, man.
You were, well, I don't know, you were busy a lot of the time, John. But
Where was I?
Yeah, I only saw Andrew once too.
I didn't see Andrew.
I only saw Scott once too.
Yeah, sorry.
I saw Bert many times.
I came right from the blood bank, and I was feeling pretty drained afterwards, so I had to go.
And then
I ran out of juice.
see, I seen Spider-Man a lot. You know, Spider-Man was there. He came to my table a couple of times. You know,
Oh,
Yeah,
Jack
but
came with
he
you
was
guys,
also with the with Choice, wasn't he?
No, he was with his brothers in the other
yeah.
in the other room, sending comics and cards and stuff.
Dun, dun.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, I kind of wish that there was something that what you call Batman animated series Batman.
I wonder if that's still in the works. They were talking about like they were going to actually bring that back and then kind of like incorporate like the new storylines,
Yeah,
like
no,
the White Knight and all
Amazon
that.
Prime.
Yeah.
On Amazon Prime.
Like I would have been happy with just even the voice.
Well, that's the thing with Kevin Conroy passed away, so I don't know.
Yeah, I thought they would. I thought maybe they would. You know, since there's Batman heavy. You know, that's another thing. It makes the Flash look like he cannot handle his own movie. Like you have to have Batman. In the
Well, I
Flash
mean,
movie.
that's the same argument they made with Spider-Man and Tony Stark. You know, it's like
I saw a thing was that a comic book resource or whatever saying that I guess Iron Man's gonna marry the White Queen or something like that. Yeah.
That's funky.
I mean, Emma Frost.
Yeah.
It's like Mark stuff, man.
Mark.
Yeah,
And the Funky Bunch?
stuff going on there.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Tony was feeling some good vibrations.
Good vibrations. Come on. Feel it.
That's really good.
Oh, it's about that time to break down the rhythm and the rhyme. I want to see sweet. I want to see sweat falling at your paws. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we still gotta do karaoke eventually.
I can't believe he's an actor now. And a kind of decent one.
So, Michael, you started watching that.
We know Scott's favorite. We know Scott's favorite cameo is Burton. Who was your favorite cameo, John?
Who did I enjoy? I like seeing Wonder Woman. I like seeing Wonder Woman. I like and I like the, I guess Aquaman at the end. I guess But
Drew, who's your favorite cameo?
Christopher Reeve.
The guy that did Word Up.
It was nice to see the Tin Pan Tin Pan Flash.
Yeah, the Golden Age Flash.
Yeah.
The Jake Garrett. That's the one we were talking about earlier. That's Jake Garrett.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think. I think the old black and white Superman was kind of cool.
That was fun.
Is it just me, or is it just Gal Gadot is just like hot? That Gal Gadot takes my.
She's hot, but it's also you. You're like in heat.
Gal Gadot and Sasha Kill.
You're like
whatever.
you're like a freaking heat, a dog without warning.
Land ho.
We love you long time.
I mean, Gal Gadot is beautiful. There's no denying that.
She looks super cute every time she smiles. Like at the end, it's like, "Hey guys, sorry I'm late." I'm like, "Oh," but
What are you doing? What's so busy?
that whole like what you call the truth, the lasso of truth.
Yeah.
The gag's been done.
Yeah, it's been done, but I thought
That's
it was
funny,
funny that it went on to Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, and then he started
and he was
confessing.
like totally like saying like he could actually use his money to end poverty and all that. It's like I can't admit that I was wrong because my
That's a director's input. That's not.
I thought that was hilarious. That's like the best part of the movie, next to like the deaths of Superman. About what you call Batman,
So this Alfred that they had, is this a new Alfred or?
No,
With Jeremy Irons?
That's Jeremy Irons from the what you call Gavel one.
The Snyder rubbish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gavel.
Here we go.
I thought he was a decent Alfred.
Well, I liked him as Alfred. I like most of the cast, but that was garbage directing, garbage script,
There we go.
garbage.
We fired off.
I saw
we
Batman
triggered
v
Scott.
Superman movie 10 times in the theater, and I hated it until you get for 20 minutes. I'm a happy camper, but for the most part, that's a terrible, terrible, terrible movie.
But you still watched it 10 times.
This
You have to make
is
the money
so
back.
weird to have like Scott dissing on a Batman movie.
But for 20 minutes, I'm a happy.
He's
because that's
dissing
not
on a
good.
director.
Snyder
That's not like-
comes in there with his.
Yeah, the one visual in BBS where Batman's like swinging in the buildings, I thought that was a fantastic looking Batman scene.
Yeah, stuff like that. But that's not him. I mean,
You gotta argue with Todd because he thinks like all of the Snyderverse stuff is great.
Todd's just being a troll. That's not.
No. He was
Doesn't he
drunk.
hate all of
He
Marvel?
literally laid into it all.
He's welcome to it.
yeah, you're welcome to it. But be quiet.
I just remember when Batman v Superman came out, and my daughter was still fairly young at the time, and I remember she was talking to me, and she's like, "Dad," I was like, "Yeah, is Batman the bad guy?" And she had like this, there was this like twinge of sadness in her voice, and I had to laugh. I just was like, in this one, yes.
Batman is the bad guy.
He's
Your
the
daughter's a good
xenophobe.
girl. Your daughter's a good girl.
Who is your mother?
Martha, apparently.
I'm surprised in Justice League.
Who's your father? No, is that right?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm surprised it didn't happen.
Well,
When
they
Aquaman
did
grabs
that in
Bruce Wayne and throws him
Go.
up against the wall, Bruce Wayne just says Thomas, and Aquaman's like, "Why did you say that name? Why did you say that name?" Because that's the name of our father.
Well, okay, are we going on a BVS tangent now? Because I got feelings for that.
No,
one.
we're going all over the place at this point. Go ahead, jump in. Man. Don't feel left
Like I
out.
said,
Let it all out.
Yeah, let it go.
it's okay. It's okay.
I don't know. Justice League, terrible. I mean, the Snyder Cut was better, but it took him an extra 4 hours to make it better.
But it seems like now movies are like that now. I mean, look at like all these movies now. It's like, to be continued to the next thing.
But I don't understand the black and white thing and making it like 4x3.
Because he's an artist.
What does
Right.
that have to do? That doesn't mean anything.
But no, I'm agreeing with you on that point. But the
Are you talking
argument
about
is,
the black and white thing?
yeah, and the 4x3 aspect.
And the
ratio.
4x3 aspect, I mean, it was a better. I think we didn't have to see Martian Manhunter for that few minutes that he was there, or 2 minutes.
Especially playing Martha Kent.
Yeah,
I think that was all here afterthought editing. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's put that in there.
yeah, I was.
Just let it go, Reed. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, so much anger going on with this.
Because we brought the name Snyder into the conversation.
There we go.
That's fighting words.
That's like a Voldemort.
I
He
I don't
who
know.
shall not be named.
I mean,
It's like Schumacher putting like nips on Batman's suit
This is
and
true.
the bat thong.
But you know what? That's the costume. He didn't. Well, he.
He put the bat thong on there.
Yeah.
It got quiet pretty fast.
There was that ass shot.
Okay, wait. What's more egregious, the bad nipples or the bat credit card? Like how?
I can see him doing that because he had his own phone and stuff, But when he turned around and showed his butt, yeah.
Hey, you guys want to see something?
Oh, no, don't wear your bat thong, Scott.
No.
Oh, okay.
Bat thong.
Bad
Oh, yeah.
bad thumb.
We lost
He has a
two
pizza
viewers.
with them. He doesn't leave the bat cave without it.
What are we looking at? Oh, he's got a bat visa.
wow.
Honestly, that was the main reason it was a corporate tie-in.
But wasn't it American Express? Don't show your numbers, bro.
Was it American Express or was it? Yeah, I think it was American Express. You're right.
Because
right?
he said don't leave the cave without it or something.
Yeah.
Buddy.
All right, Scott.
But question is it a platinum?
You
Are
can't
you
tell.
raking in the billionaire credit card
Yeah, bonus miles.
bonus miles?
Yeah, the bat plane not cheap,
Bonus miles? I mean,
I'm so into this one that I haven't drawn much yet.
Here, Todd is watching. So he said, "Thanks, Reed. I don't hate the DC movies like everyone else. I just think they're just as good as the MCU."
I don't know about that. I'm not saying MCU is as good. I'm saying that there's less that stink.
Because Reed's favorite movie now is Quantum.
Well, I mean that's kind of an unfair argument too, though, because there's like 24 MCU movies versus
Yeah, but
DC
can you,
movies.
can you name one MCU film that is as bad as the Suicide Squad?
Spider-Man.
No, that's not an MCU film.
Well, right? You said you didn't like the Ant-Man Quantum.
I didn't like it. I thought it was, but I thought it was better than Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman 84 was kind of bad.
Yeah,
The
1984.
first one was good.
Here's the thing for all the comic movies, whether I like the movie ultimately or not, as a comic book fan, there's always something I can find to enjoy in any of the comic book movies. So even if I don't like the movie, there's
That's
things
somewhat true, but
it's like talking about BBS. Like as a movie in general, I didn't like BBS, but it had some of the best Batman visuals that have been put on film.
Yes, I agree with that. But the characters are all over the place.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know
a lot
if
of
I
it
could-
was just realization of Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns.
But that's what I mean is like as a comic book fan, I can always find something to like about or appreciate about these movies. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I still can't get over the Suicide Squad. I don't know what is the nice thing I can say about the Suicide Squad. I don't know. Margot Robbie.
Second one was fun.
Margot Robbie.
He's not talking about that one, John.
Yeah.
Not the Suicide Squad. Like the greatest thing.
Margot Robbie is definitely the standout from that movie.
But the first movie was good for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it had no story. They walked around the entire. He had a guy that could like totally end everything, and he didn't want to fight until like the last 5 minutes of the show. I don't know.
Well, now you're just waiting for the air cut.
I don't think the Incredible Hulk. That's not part of the MCU. The Eternals wasn't as bad as it had a story, as opposed to not having a story like Suicide Squad and Thor.
I think the Eternals is going to age better than it got on release.
Yeah,
The Incredible
I really
Hulk
don't like that one.
was not part of the MCU.
The Norton one was.
That's the what you call it. That's not the Incredible Hulk. That's
You're
just
talking about the Ang Lee one?
Ang Lee, yeah.
No,
Honestly,
that's way before MCU.
Honestly, I liked the Ang Lee one. I enjoyed it.
It still can't like Batman v Superman was still
I don't know that Hulk dog poodle thing was.
Hawk Dog Poodle. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I enjoyed all the dogs fighting the Hulk. Like, come on, man! The Hulk. Best part of the Hulk is the monster fight.
Well, I guess if you're gonna bring in that, then you might as well say like Howard the Duck. That was also really terrible.
Well, as a child, I really liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that in the theater.
Although I still have questions about the relationship with him and.
That's not right.
Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson is. How did that work?
But then again, you can argue that Blade is one of the best MCU if you'd say that. Blade.
Well, truthfully, I enjoyed some of those Blade movies.
Oh yeah, the first movie was great. I loved it.
I liked the second one too. The one that Guillermo del Toro did.
Yeah, I did like the second one. I didn't like the third one with Hunter Hearst Helmsley in there.
Was that the one that Ryan Reynolds was in also?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was in it too.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible. But then again, so was the Fantastic Four.
Oh, speaking of Fantastic Four, did anybody watch the Corman version?
Yes.
It was which one?
You can find it online. It never got a theatrical release.
Oh.
You can find it online.
Documentary? The like what led up to it and all that. Did you see that one?
I don't think I've seen the documentary though.
There's one where they talk about the reasoning why it was made and how it's, like they kind of got screwed over. The people.
It was a tax shelter.
Yeah. Well, it was also a reason for them to keep the Fantastic Four license.
The license, yeah.
Yeah, they had like 10 years to make a new film or something before they would lose the.
But this is one of the things that one of the things that came out of that I think is true of everything is like nobody sets out to make a bad movie. And the people that worked on that Corman Fantastic Four, they were trying.
Yeah, but they didn't know that there was no intention to actually.
I don't know. That other Fantastic Four was pretty bad.
Fantastic.
Yeah, the latest one.
Yeah,
the body horror Fantastic Four.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, when the director says don't watch it, it's terrible.
That's a bad sign.
Don't watch it.
It
It's
wasn't due
terrible.
to like post-production stuff. They had to reshoot a bunch of stuff because of the studio
They had-
You
interference.
know, like there's just so many people working on these movies, and nobody sets out to make a bad movie. You know,
you know, the director, what's his name? Josh Trank. He got locked out of the editing room. You know, they pretty much wouldn't give him the opportunity to have any input in the final cut of it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's already should tell you that it's gonna have
Well,
some problems.
Yeah, it's kind of like that Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh Lord.
But the good
Didn't
thing that
they
came out of
reshoot
that
a
was it
bunch
was
of
so
them?
bad that's why
Too.
Toriyama did Dragon Ball Super, because it's like he couldn't end like that. So that's why he restarted it again.
Because it was that bad.
Yeah. So there are merits to it. Just like, aren't they doing another live action?
that's not a merit. That's an
Live action.
unintended consequence.
No, that's
Supposedly the live action Avatar is gonna be like a Netflix series or something.
oh, okay.
At least they're cast it correctly, and they don't pronounce Aang's name Ong. Oh my god! I wanted to shoot myself.
I don't know. All I've seen so far is like the casting, but I'm not familiar with the actor, so just based on looks, the only one that feels right to me is Ahsoka.
I don't know. Their Toph looks pretty good.
I don't think I've seen the Toph. I've seen Ahsoka. I've seen Aang. I've seen
In Sokka?
Yeah, Ahsoka.
Yeah, he's pronounced Sokka, even though it's spelled Sokka.
Saka to me.
Sokka to me.
Sukiyaki. Sake.
Duck suck soup. I suck it to me. Suck it to you.
Haruto Namina Obore
I don't know. I still say Edward Norton's Incredible Hulk or whatever it was is still better than majority of Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad.
Well, you don't like Doomsday?
No, it felt like another movie altogether. The only good that came out of that movie was Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
I remember Doomsday was jumping around. It was like watching a Daft Punk concert. All those lasers and the techno music.
Yeah, I kind of, Doomsday is such a pivotal character too.
Boots and cats.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Yeah, they needed.
What's that from, John?
I don't know.
That's what they call house music or techno.
Boots and cats.
Yeah. 90s techno.
Nobody listens to techno.
That's the one you leave the room 10 minutes later, you come back, it sounds exactly the same.
Nobody listens to techno.
I don't even think. I wouldn't even put Suicide Squad as okay. No.
The second Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad was good. It was good just off the bat. It was good within the first 10 minutes. What's his name?
Kill everybody.
Shot in the head. That's the greatest movie ever already, hands down.
King
The
Shark.
first 10 minutes of Suicide Squad was pretty good.
I think you're talking about Michael Rooker, right?
No. What's his name? The guy from SNL.
James Gunn?
Oh,
Davidson.
Pete Davidson?
Pete Davidson?
Yeah, Pete Davidson. He lands on the beach. He turns around and gets shot in the head. Greatest movie ever made. Right there. That beats all the MCU films. Right there. Pete Davidson dies in the first 10 minutes. Awesome thing.
Are you just mad that Pete Davidson's getting all the girls?
No. I never liked it. The guy's an ass. I hate him.
Such anger.
Like
think-
every time
I
he
think
makes
Reed's just jealous.
No, I'm not jealous. I could care less. I just don't like Pete Davidson. I don't think he's funny.
The ladies like Pete Davidson.
Well, that's great for Pete Davidson. Well, ladies love Cool James too, I did like seeing Batfleck again. I will say Batfleck is the most all-around Batman.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Batfleck return.
Yeah, he is the height. He plays a really good looking Bruce Wayne. I mean, he's convincing. I mean, he does. He's actually his fighting is a lot better than Christian Bale's was. He actually has the physique. He's a pretty good actor. He didn't do mumbling for Batman, and they finally used a voice editor to get that sound.
The modulator. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of doing because I'm Batman. Like, with all the money that he has, you would think that he would change his voice, But I still say what you call is the best Batman ever from the animated series.
Conroy.
How about live action?
Live action, I have to say Batfleck. He's, like I said, best all around. I think. I mean, you gotta give props to Adam West and all that. The guys that Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton, he played it really well. I like him, but as a Bruce Wayne, he's not Bruce Wayne. I don't know.
Yeah, to me, it's like Bruce Wayne's all suave and
Yeah.
But I will admit, it's one of those like when you see Michael Keaton, you're like, oh, you're
see
Batman?
him?
Really?
Every time we saw Keaton as Bruce Wayne, and this one he has an ascot on.
Yeah.
That's pretty suave.
No, I said no. I think he's like the best thing about the movie. I think he stole the show.
Here, Todd says Edward Norton Incredible Hulk movie was kind of all over the place and it bombed at the box office. It was the
Yeah, I
second
read
MCU
that.
movie after Iron Man.
I don't agree.
Todd, that's so 5 minutes ago.
Well,
or
it's probably
only
from
now.
5 minutes ago, but we're just not getting to the reading.
Yeah, it's too bad that Batfleck didn't get his own Batman movie because it's like.
Well, that's one of the things I would like to see, because he was originally going to direct a Batman movie, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, but then his alcoholism and all that stuff got in the way, apparently.
But I think
Really?
I'd be willing to give Affleck a chance and get a more a grown up. Give me the Greatest Detective, because we still haven't gotten that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wish that they showed Edward Cullen Batman.
Oh, Patton. Yeah.
They didn't show Edward Cullen Batman.
If we call him Battens, then.
The bats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
Potentially, Edward Cullen as Batman might change my mind again. Who's the better Batman? Because Cullen is Robert Pattinson, whatever. He is tall, well, relatively compared to the other Batmans.
Are we doing the whole? That's not my Batman.
They're all my Batman.
Hashtag.
They're all your
my
Batman. Scott owns them all.
Yeah, but that's Scott. Like, even a bad Batman is still a Batman.
Yeah, I want to see
He's still gonna see it.
the Batman #2. I want to see him act more and have better role than this past one, because he just came off as emo Batman. He just kind of reminded me of, Spider-Man #3, Billy Maguire.
Oh
Well,
my gosh.
I think the problem with the Pattinson Batman is there's really nothing that sets him apart from like a cop in armor. He just gets away. He just gets to do stuff the cops couldn't do.
And then he wasn't the world's greatest detective at that time, so I mean,
you talking about
honestly,
Pattinson?
The part of the Pattinson Batman that won me over is that at the very end, when like usually Batman just sort of like operates at night and then disappears and he's this like mysterious figure, and at the end of that movie after the big disaster, you see him in the daylight helping people out of the rubble.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And to me, that's Batman as a superhero. Like we've already seen Batman as this like dark and brooding figure, and he was a dark and brooding figure throughout the rest of that movie. But at the end of that movie, Batman is a superhero.
But
he's not. And I don't know. I thought that was an interesting take on the character.
Yeah, I agree, and that's what was good about it. Like all the other times, he's in the dark. Every single time, like he's vengeance, and vengeance, and all of a sudden he has to be hope. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that.
This is my favorite episode of Comic Jam Jack and Joe so far, man.
all the Batman talk got you going, huh?
I was just gonna say, shouldn't we go back to the Flash?
Oh yeah. The Flash is
well,
the Flash is like Spider-Man. Nobody likes him.
So what do you think now? Like with all of Ezra Miller's problems, like what do you think is going to happen now going forward?
I think this Flash is done. I really do.
It doesn't seem like it. Is it doing well? I mean, all the reviews seem like really poor on.
People are protesting it because of him.
Miller and then
it only did 60 million.
Lighter people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but this goes back to that conversation we were having because the DCEU is effectively dead. It doesn't have the stakes that it might have. It had they know, hey, this is going to be this is going to be the Flash going forward, and we're going to see this Batman and this super. You just don't have that with this movie.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching the Amazing Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire?
No,
the Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. I mean, it was good. It's fun. I mean, but there's nothing that came out of it after that.
Wait. There, that one. That's the one with the Rhino.
Yes, Rhino.
Oh. Don't. Look, I saw the trailer for Kraven, and I'm just like,
oh, yeah, that's terrible.
And you get your little tease of the Rhino in there, and I'm just like,
Morbius kind of movie.
I watched that Kraven trailer, and it's like that doesn't feel like Kraven, but it does look fun. It's like if I was a huge Kraven fan, I think I'd be pissed. But
you should have heard Praise Jesus's. Oh man, she like was like raging about it yesterday.
Why's that?
She likes Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah, and like I get that. Like it doesn't feel like Kraven. I watched that trailer and go, this doesn't feel like Kraven. but at the same time, it's like it does look fun.
Now this
it just doesn't feel like Kraven.
This is James Gunn, or
no, that's Marvel.
It's Marvel, bro.
Someone pulled John's nerd card.
No. I'm looking. I'm doing 5 things at once. So it's like, yeah.
That's it, John. Hand over your nerd card now.
If it's like Morbius, I mean, it felt like another Batman. That movie was like totally like Batman.
Darren says Batfleck should have gotten his own movie. I think we kind of agree with you on that.
Yeah, I read that.
But they're doing now. Isn't that the one that James Gunn's going to be doing? Isn't that supposed to be a Brave and the Bold?
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh?
good. That'd be interesting.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't know
Brave
what
and
the
the
guy
Bold?
looks like.
Blue Beetle looks pretty good.
Except for the ending.
Because of the diss on Batman.
Yeah. Batman's the fastest.
Yeah.
Well,
He
it's the only,
is.
only thing they're using, right?
It's like that. That was the whole thing with BVS. Is like even if there's a 1% chance, then we have to assume it'll happen. It's like
Yeah, see, that's why nobody likes that.
slow your roll there.
I'm curious about this Barbie movie.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool. It might actually be like a action-packed Barbie movie where Barbie kicks ass.
I don't know. It just looks to me. It just looks crazy. I'd watch it just for the sheer spectacle of it.
As long as
Yeah,
it's
really
not
promoted
like a remake of that Enchanted, where that cartoon becomes like comes into
Comes
real
alive.
life. Yeah, and then the princess ends up in like New York
Well,
City.
the whole thing is like she comes out of the Barbie world into the real world. That's the premise of the movie.
Yeah, that's what I
Sounds
know.
like it already.
I just hope it's not like a remake of that Enchanted movie.
Well, I think it might be. I don't know.
Well, we'll find out. You just like the trailer where all the kids are like throwing their dolls and everything in there.
The
Like,
homage to 2001, I thought was
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah, that was pretty brilliant marketing.
What
And I
happened?
do. No, because the Barbie trailer is like an homage to 2001: A Space Odyssey, where the
Yeah.
monkeys are throwing the bones in the air. You know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Um,
But even like the marketing, I see like everybody has like that filter for Barbie, and they're just, using it. So it's getting the word out. Smart.
Well, I mean, they had the power of the toy company behind them, and it's not like the
Well, that was-
strangers to marketing.
That was the thing that somebody asked. It's like, so if you could choose like another like toy property, which movie would you make it of?
Micronauts.
That'd be interesting.
Well, it looks like Marvel just got the license for Micronauts back because they're putting out a Micronauts omnibus now. So all the stuff that had been out of print that couldn't be reprinted is now being
Right.
reprinted, and
who
apparently
had it?
Marvel.
IDW had it for a while, or something.
Yeah,
The
but
license?
now it's back to Marvel. IDW, I think, still has, or no, sorry, Transformers and GI Joe just went to Image, and then Marvel got
I wanna see
ROM and
Micronauts.
the Micronauts.
I want to see Micronauts, and I want to see He-Man, but treated like Lord of the Rings, like a serious He-Man movie.
Oh, didn't I see something about didn't Rom, the Space Knight, like something about that recently?
But I know they got the
Yeah,
comic going again.
Marvel got the rights to ROM again, and they're getting ready to put out the omnibus of ROM.
Oh, okay. No, I thought because I was like that new one that came out. I'm like, hey, they gave him a round head, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did the RoboCop treatment to him. They sleeked him up.
Yeah. It's wrong. No.
Wrong,
Yeah,
Space
the,
Knight.
Wrong, the Space Knight.
So you were gonna say something, Drew? Right,
No,
sorry,
it's
I
just
interrupted.
there's ROM had interacted with a bunch of the Marvel characters, and they couldn't reprint any of those issues that he was in because they didn't have the rights to anymore. So now that he's finally they have the rights again, they can reprint those storylines. Because a lot of people forget, but when Storm lost her powers, it was because Forge tried to recreate Rom's neutralizer.
Huh.
I did not know that.
You know, he was a direct part of that whole storyline, and those ones couldn't be reprinted because of Rom's involvement.
So it's kind of
I'd
like
I'd like to see Forge in live action.
crossover.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought we did.
What?
In wasn't he in First Class or whatever? One of those.
Forge?
Yeah.
Was he? He might have been. Might have been
He
a
was one
cameo.
of the. Or was that Cable? No, I mean not Cable. Maybe that was what's his name? Bishop.
Well, Bishop was in it. Yeah, Bishop was in there.
Bishop, but Bishop and Forge and all of that with Wolverine is supposed to be all tied in together. In that series.
Ford was in one of the movies, wasn't he? He was building that.
I don't know.
I could have sworn he was, but then again,
Yeah, that was Forge. He was the one building the machine for the Brotherhood.
If they brought back Rom and they made it funny, it could be a rom-com.
It sure
Thank you,
a
Scott.
romantic movie, right? You mean a romantic movie, right? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Wow, that went way over my head. That was like Superman flying up above.
There you go.
I feel bad now. I lose points.
Oh my. Okay. I'm having an off night.
We did it on time.
Perfect.
Hour and 26. I see Reed is drawing his favorite part of the movie.
What did you draw?
Oh,
Oh, the dead Batman.
The death of Batman. That's so
Ken
mean.
Jack.
Okay. Let's take a quick pick. Here's where I'm at on Supergirl so far.
I'll draw naked Ezra Miller.
Yeah. Well, it can't be any worse than it can't be any worse than I mean, naked Ezra Miller was better than looking at naked MODOK.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, but not as good as looking at naked Thor.
Hey,
Go.
you flick too hard.
I gotta say, dude, he must have. I don't know if they CG'd that, but he looked freaking ripped.
They just like didn't feed him for 2 days and then
There you go.
Dude, he was
made him
ripped.
pump up right before the photo. Or
Yeah,
right before
that
the-
looked real. That looked
Dehydrated him.
Dehydrated him, pumped him up.
Bro looked real.
Or like on Deadpool, Juggernaut's butt.
Oh, you mean the crack, the butt
I
crack?
don't want to see that.
I'm the Juggernaut.
You know what would be equivalent? I just thought of it to Suicide Squad. Would probably be one of the X-Men movies. The one with Jean Grey turns into Dark Phoenix. That was really bad. I will say that. That's super bad.
That was the third one, right?
Is it the third one?
Yeah.
That's the one you don't ever know what happens to Scott Summers.
Was she?
Oh.
She killed him.
Yeah, but you don't ever know for sure because she kills Professor Xavier and he comes back.
Wait, which number 3 is this? Is this the original one or is this the new guys?
This is the one that what you call they have I'm the Juggernaut. That one.
That's the one
That's
with
terrible.
what's her name? Famke Jackson. or something. Not the boy George. Right?
Famke Jensen.
It's the one that had Pyro. Pyro, and it had like non LGBTQ what you call Iceman.
Bobby.
I will say,
Dang it, Bobby!
the best looking Sabretooth. Best looking Sabretooth was
Damn it,
in
Bobby.
the first X-Men movie.
Was
That
that
guy really
Triple
looked
H?
like that wasn't no
I don't-
Triple H.
Wasn't Triple H Sabretooth in one of them?
No,
Something like that.
yeah, he was a wrestler, and then he died. He was the guy that was in I think it was Joe Dirt when he was at the
Thinking of
drilling for oil.
he was in.
He was, right? When he was drilling for oil, that guy beat him up, right?
What time we got? Half an hour.
But you don't actually see him die. Not like Professor X. You actually see him die.
He's dead.
Dead Jim.
How many? Did any of you watch the Wolverine movies?
No. I saw Logan. I like the
That's the one with like what Ryan Reynolds had to apologize.
No, the what is it? The old man
No,
Logan?
no.
Oh, Logan. No. Oh, not Origin. Sorry.
That's X-Men First Class Wolverine, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't know.
Tyler Main, Todd said, plays Sabretooth. Yeah, that guy looks like Sabretooth. When I hear you scream.
Isn't that what Drew said, Tyler Green? Or did you say somebody else?
I thought it was Triple H. I didn't know who it
Oh,
was.
Triple H. Okay.
Triple H. It's time to play the game.
Sabretooth is my favorite by far character in the X. And next is the Juggernaut. You can keep everybody else. Those are the two characters that I love.
Man.
I'm missing an accent on it.
Dead. Deadpan.
Are you getting upset at your pens?
Huh? I am.
I wanna go to Maui.
Okay.
Let's go to Maui.
Okay.
Oh,
That was random. Is there a particular reason why, or just?
I'm looking at Todd's comments.
Oh, okay.
It just made me think about Maui. I wanna go to
There you
Maui.
go.
To hang out with Ulrika and Todd and I saw Gannon. Gannon came into the thing.
Yeah, he did come to.
Dude, Todd, Gannon came in and he spent a lot more time than I think he should have. He bought some stuff too. I think he had
I
more.
forgot that he had a show. I was kind of bummed.
Yeah, no, he kept on saying, I'll put you on the guest list. And I'm like, by the time we get out of there, it's going to be 10. And that's when you guys end. So it's like,
Well, technically we're out by 9, so you actually could have made it. Just kidding.
well, yeah.
I'm just
we
messing.
have to close up and stuff. Yeah. I didn't get up because I had to drop off Saku.
Yeah, I know.
so I couldn't go. It's like,
How do you
yeah,
tell all these people apart? The Sakus and the Sokas and the Sakas and the
Sakura's a real
You got to
person.
be on it, man. You got to be on it, Drew.
Sakura is the girl that manages me at the con. You saw her.
You have a manager?
Yeah.
Someone has to keep him in check.
Yeah. Otherwise, I go nuts.
Yeah, otherwise, yeah, he keeps on messing with the guys with the knives and the tasers across from us.
No, I was talking to them. They
I
actually,
know, I'm just messing.
I kind of wanted to get zapped by one of those tasers just to feel it.
Why?
Because it's just something I want to know how it feels.
Yeah, just stick a fork in a socket, you know. Just
That's not how it feels.
How do you know that's not how it feels?
yeah,
Because
this is
it
true.
hurts. That doesn't hurt. And I got shocked by the outlet before. Many times. They don't learn. Especially when I was a kid. It was like,
So you're Beavis?
Yeah.
No.
My father caught me trying to recreate the accident that turned Peter Parker into Spider-Man.
With spider.
Getting spotted by a spider.
I thought maybe if I stuck 2 darts into the electrical outlet and then dropped a spider between the arc that it made, I could get a radiated spider and have it bite me so I could turn into Spider-Man.
Wow.
Wow.
And,
I had the different one. I tried to be Electro.
Fortunately, my father caught me before I killed myself. So
Did you see that Dexter's
Kill
Lab?
the spider, though, right?
yeah, the spider.
one?
The Dexter's Lab where he's trying to get superpowers, so he tries to become like a Spider-Man and turns into like a literal huge spider.
He gets like a whole bunch of eyes and stuff.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the mom sees him and starts whacking him with the broom.
What was it? Omelette fromage or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Omelette
all he can say.
du fromage. Che-
omelette du fromage.
Cheese omelet. Omelette du fromage.
Yeah, that's all he could say.
Omelette du fromage.
I see they're bringing that back. Like Adult Swim is going to be re-showing like all the old retro cartoons. Yeah, and I guess Primal, I guess, has a season 3 coming up. They said.
Yeah.
Really?
Anybody been following Unicorn Warriors? It's a good show,
Which one?
man.
I hear it's good. The Unicorn Warriors?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta watch that.
That's a good show.
I ain't seen it yet.
That's my second favorite show on Cartoon Network right now.
After Craig of the Creek?
Craig of the Creek, man.
Creepy
They got
up
8
that.
new episodes coming out next month.
What?
What is?
I think that's the final group.
Oh.
But that's it. No more. Maybe I'll be sad.
Then you watch other things.
No, I just watched it on HBO Max.
You just watch The Flash over and over again so you can see Batman.
Yeah, when that comes out
The
on
Batman part. I'm sure somebody will probably do that, like on how they do that on the YouTube, but like the Flash.
Scott, what did you
But
think
that's
of the
what
introduction? The one that I jokingly call Hobo Batman. What did you think of that when they first introduced Batman? He's like,
I didn't like it.
All right, well, I wait to see where they were going with it. Like, oh, okay, I kind of see it. At least it's not like it's not a total, total diss. And like you can kind of see he had rust because he was trying to, when he was attacking them for the first time, and he was out of practice, I guess.
but did
he got
that seem like
distracted
quite a
with that.
departure from? Do you think Batman would do that? Would he fall down that far?
They did that with Bale, so
Yeah, the recluse Batman.
yeah.
They've done that before.
Batman. Isn't that like Batman when he's like in the wheelchair too?
In the wheelchair, in the
Yeah.
in the Dark Knight, he kind of was recluse for a while, right? The Dark Knight Returns. Until
Yeah, well, he had a mustache.
yeah.
Old man Bat.
You need Batman Beyond.
Never
You know,
again.
I really liked Batman Beyond.
I did.
Yeah.
Ron
I
worked
did
on that
too.
show.
So Ron did a good job then.
what did he say? Like, think of everything like the cars and the buildings like Legos. Just think of them as like bricks.
Is Ron okay? I haven't seen him in a while. Or he's just busy.
Anyway.
We haven't seen Ron lately.
Yeah, you would think that Ron would be in this one. Flash. So which version of the Flash did you guys like? There was that TV series, right?
The John
The
Wick
TV series, the TV series
WB one?
was cheesy, but I did like it. I remember watching that. You know.
Yeah.
The
I mean, because
John
there was the WB one, there was the '90s one, and then there was the more recent one. So
I like those '90s one.
Mm-hmm.
I've always kind of had a thing for Amanda Pays. She was the science lady on that one.
Yeah.
I think she used to be wasn't she in Max Headroom?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, there's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Ready Player One? Was he in Ready Player One too?
Max Headroom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably. Like everything was in Ready Player One.
Oh man, that movie still didn't match the potential of the book though. The book was incredible.
Oh yeah, the book is crazy, but to get the licensing for everything was like that would have been impossible.
But if only they could have.
Yeah.
We would have seen Ultraman. We would have seen Leopardon. We would have seen.
I'm still waiting for that in the Spider-Verse.
Voltron.
Yeah.
Something about didn't like Toho kind of regret not giving them the license to it or something afterwards?
Who?
Toho.
To Ready Player One?
To use Ultraman in the thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's a Super Raya.
So, I'm sorry, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Ultraman has their own thing going on Netflix right now.
Yeah. Just seven.
How long we got? We got 18 minutes. Okay.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to be done. I got the main part done.
I haven't colored. I haven't colored a lot of them, so yeah.
I have the main part done, so I guess that's okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of rushing my stuff tonight. I'm not feeling it tonight. So.
Not feeling good?
Yeah. No, it's just an off night kind of thing.
Because nobody likes Batman.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah, that's the Batman thing.
You're supposed to say next week nobody likes Spider-Man.
John's just having trouble getting into Batman.
Yeah. No, it's just this whole Flash thing, the whole Ezra Miller thing and all that. I'm just trying to remember the movie because I mean, like I said, we saw it and I was just like, huh. And I know there's more parts that were probably memorable, but I can't think of it right now.
Draw the babies floating in the air.
That's what I was wondering. Is that or the dog?
The dog was so bad looking too.
Yeah.
Oh, and the end credits too, right? And they bring the dog back in the end credits. Like,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
And he's running in the background.
Yeah.
It's just like every kind of. It just feels like. What was that movie where, like, everything is happening and like there's a flame going for the baby and the acid is going for the baby and the glass is going for the baby and there's a movie just like that. Oh, Naked Gun. It's just like freaking Naked Gun, where you have like the babies like freaking rolling down the stairs and they go flying out, and then in the background you have like what you call O.J. Simpson trying to catch them all.
I catch them all.
In slow motion, and then he at the end he grabs one and he spikes them.
Has anybody watched? Sorry, I know this is way off topic, but did anybody watch the documentary about Arnold Schwarzenegger on Netflix?
Not yet.
No.
So apparently, and I did not know this, but apparently when they originally were casting the Terminator, Schwarzenegger was supposed to play the Kyle Reese character, and the Terminator was going to be played by O.J. Simpson.
Oh my.
And they said that they didn't think it was believable that O.J. Simpson could be a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, irony.
Wow.
It's not believable that he could kick Schwarzenegger's butt, but let's see. Max Headroom was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Okay. Aaron mentioned Naked Gun in his review. Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. Is he hanging out with his buddy Balaki?
Balake.
Okay. Be nice.
Be nice. Jake Wallen. Jake
What was the one guy? What the regular guy? What was his name?
Which one?
The Keel. What's his name? Keel. The Keel character in that thing.
The
He's
teacher?
the one guy.
Timothy.
Damn it.
Timothy. Present. Yeah. Greatest scene ever. Coming on. Yeah, the other thing,
Flash.
the other thing that bothered me was that last fight scene with Zod.
It's odd.
Yeah, and all of those guys that are coming out were all. He says, "Oh, they're all Kryptonian," and there's no way that the Kryptonians would have been taken out so easily or just slowed down so easily.
It's a different
Well,
universe.
that's why Batman and Supergirl kept getting killed.
No, but I mean, what both Flashes were doing. I mean, come on, Supergirl.
This is like they just landed. They're not fully accustomed to their powers yet.
That's right.
Yeah,
They hadn't been charged up yet.
But Supergirl flew him up into the air and got hit by the lightning, and she didn't take any damage.
Well, they didn't show that part, so maybe she tossed him in the air. I was wondering about that too, because I guess Kryptonians aren't affected by lightning anymore, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's only magic.
No, that's magic lightning.
Shazam!
Shazam.
That's magic lightning. That's what. That's
Magic. I'm gonna cast magic missile.
all right, magic lightning.
That's
It's
your
a magic word. A magic word.
I'm still waiting for that little what is Pixel Stick, whatever his name is,
Mr. Spitlick.
Mr. Pickle Spit, or
Okay.
Stickle
Mix,
Pickles.
mix, yes, pitlick. Mix his pitlick.
Mix a pisnick.
Actually, I like that pronunciation. Let's call him Mr.
Mr.
Pickle Spit.
Mr. Pickle Spit.
Yeah. I'm thinking about that Jack in the Box commercial with the whole chippa choopler, you know?
I kind of want to see him done.
Not by
Well,
There's no
I mean-
Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
James-
no more Gilbert
James Gunn's
Godfrey.
teased that might in Peacemakers. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. I want to see that guy and how OP he is. He's like Q from.
And it's gonna be Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Oh, you're
No,
going
it's
to
not going to be Peter Dinklage. It's going to be what's his name. It's going to be Willow.
Bernie
Oh,
Sanders.
you know, what's his name?
Well, he's got to have some free time on his hands now.
Warwick Davis.
Ain't no more Willow.
How come?
They canceled
That
it.
show they canceled that shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
Was it?
It's horrible.
Well, I mean, they canceled like the freaking Dark Crystal, and that was a great show.
Yes, but that was
Yes.
Netflix.
Disney Plus even pulled the first season of Willow off of streaming.
Really?
Right? Isn't
Yeah,
it
it's
going to
no longer
Hulu?
available.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it might be going to Hulu.
The Willow?
I don't know. I thought it was going to Hulu, but I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
there's a lot of shows that's been, I don't know, they're transferring all over the place.
My thing is, why does Disney Plus have Homecoming, but not any of the other ones?
What do you mean?
Far From Home and
Oh, that all
I
depends
think
on
it
their
was in
deal with
the
Sony.
contract, right? It was in the contract. They could only release them like at certain times, right? They had to wait to release Far From Home and then No Way Home. I think that's what it was.
It's all a contractual thing with Sony with the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Bring me Spider-Man.
How we doing on time, John?
We got 9 minutes left.
Let's see if I can get to a point where I can call it finished.
I don't know. I'm like I usually like show it here and then finish it off afterwards. Off cam.
Well, I usually try to finish in the stream.
Oh, that's
But-
true. Yeah, we got distracted. We got a lot of conversation going here.
This is a good episode.
There we go. Scott's favorite episode. That'd be the name of the stream.
He's already said that.
Yeah. Scott. So I don't know. Yeah, but like you said, with the future of the Flash, I don't know.
So if you haven't seen The Flash, go see it. Make your own decision. Make your own mind up whether it's good or not. I think it's worth a watch. I mean, there's
I
stuff
think
that I
it's
didn't
fun.
like, obviously, but but like I said, I can always find something to like about these movies.
But I guess, like I said, it's like there's so many like negative reviews and everything that I think people are getting a little bit biased by it. You know?
I think some of it is because of like the whole, Miller thing, number one. But then you get the Snyder guys all like, oh, we're not gonna, boycott this movie.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, what was it sell the Snyderverse to Netflix? It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
Tell
Like,
them.
I mean, Zaslav does some stupid stuff, but he's not giving up. DC
Yeah,
ain't gonna happen. I think at this point they should just release the Batgirl movie.
Yeah, at this point. I mean, wasn't it pretty much done already?
It was done.
It was done. They killed it for a tax write-off.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought they said
They killed it for a tax
the-
write-off.
test viewing was really bad or something like that. So
well,
that's why.
true. That probably added
Well,
to it. But
that-
like, you can save money by not, if they don't make money by, if it doesn't go out, they don't make money on it, so they don't get taxed on it too.
I see.
what is that?
That girl.
Yeah, I wanted to see that.
We all did.
I wonder if someone we know that works at DC got to see it.
Huh.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
I know they did show a few people, but I don't think your friend at DC is at the level that would have seen it.
Unless your friend is Jim Lee, maybe
I saw the
That's
door.
Reed's-
That's my
Reed.
friend.
That's Reed's friend.
Yeah, that's right. They're like this.
Yeah, right. I wish.
I didn't even get to see him when we went there. It's like was after hours, so it's like there's his door.
Turtle power.
I got excited to see that movie, that Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. It looks fun.
Yeah, not
Yes,
enough
it does.
Batman in it though.
Oh.
Actually,
Oh.
did they animate that? The Mutant Ninja Turtles Batman?
Yeah.
They did, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that still yet.
I'm
was
still
good.
waiting for the last Ronin to be animated. I wonder if they're
I
gonna.
think there's a YouTube fan.
Yeah, it looked freaking good. Holy
The last
crap,
Ronin,
did it look good. Yeah, they did Mikey like in the rain or in the dark. With all
So I didn't hallucinate that, right? There was an
no,
actual.
it was. It
like a
was
short,
on-
like a fan film, right?
I think
fan
it was
short.
a fan thing.
Oh, Andrew told me about that the Lego part in the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, the 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love
Amazing.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
how,
And it was a fun sequence too. People got excited when they saw it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, did you see the trailer that he reenacted with Legos?
Yeah.
It's like freaking ass flawless,
That's what got him the job.
dude. He's
okay.
set.
All right, last looks. So let's see. Who wants to go first? Who what? Oh, Scott. Scott's ready to go. Okay, hold on, Scott. Let me bring you up to full screen.
Scott.
That's pretty colorful, man.
There you go. That's not Flash.
Oh.
That's Dark Flash.
How
That's
come it's
Dark Flash.
partially blue?
It's the way the light's hitting it, though. But,
Yeah.
Nope, Drew popped out.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
All right.
Nice.
Is that it? Just the Batman?
Yeah. I got too involved tonight with the
Yeah.
what's
Conversation.
going on.
All right. Who's next? Let's look at Reed's stuff here since his screen's right there.
Oh, there's a
let's
comic
see.
here.
Okay, yeah. So I have Batman dying, but it says I'm hit. I may not be. I'm not coming back. I'm taking out the big one. Boom, and then Flash is going no, and on the corner it says, and that's the second worst day of my life when my best friend died. Rip.
Oh.
Because he calls him his best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is that if he was his best friend, why in the world did he not mourn the Batfleck Bruce Wayne? I don't know. I would have mourned Bruce Wayne.
Oh, the hypocrisy.
Oh,
It's
the
like,
hippopotamus.
oh well, it's a new.
All
My
right.
dad's
Drew,
alive.
look over his shoulder. You ready, Drew?
Sure.
Oh wow, that came out really good. I liked how you did the highlights too.
Wow. Very
It's like you
good.
really like Supergirl.
I do.
Did you see Supergirl? It's like
The
I think
movie with Helen.
most straight males should like Supergirl and some gay women.
What are you talking about? You could be like bisexual and like Supergirl.
Bisexual. Yeah, there you go. All right,
Yeah,
John, you ready?
Okay, let's go. All right,
Let's
so
go.
Oh, John's camera's
Yeah.
working.
Why
I
is
see, look at
John's
that.
camera like stuck for a second?
was it?
John, I like your shirt.
Thank you. Got the
Hey,
Flash,
that's a great Flash.
got a banana peel.
I should have worn my Flash shirt, but then I am not on the camera. I got two Flash shirts.
Okay, then I got
Ha.
Nice.
Let's see, Static, she's
All the-
Captain
all the
Marvel,
lightning bolt
Flash, and
Batman.
Isn't that Shazam?
Batman.
That's Shazam.
Captain Marvel.
Who's in the back?
Static Shock and Madman.
Madman. That's the name I was trying to remember. Yeah.
I don't know who Batman is.
Oh, Mike Allred. Yeah. Then I did. So there's a candy machine with Mounds and Almond Joy.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
I didn't realize he said that in the.
That's Beetlejuice.
Well, no. Because when I called it up, I guess he says it in the first movie with
Yeah.
Jack
He does.
Nicholson. Yeah,
It's like a big thing in the.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So
All right.
Do you know that the guy that plays that guy that goes, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
That's the guy that was in what is that? Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, he was the buyer,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
he was also one of the scientists in The Fifth Element.
Yeah, and he was also
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
he the guy that died in Andor?
Maybe he's been in a
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
wow.
the guy,
That's
the old
surprising.
man that died in Andor. The one that was
John still got some stuff to show. he's like,
It's all good.
he's like
No,
waiting.
it's all good. No, I'm enjoying the conversation here. It's like, I don't remember what the guy looked like.
Oh, it's just fast enough for you. Yeah,
Brisk
that's
in
a
the
deep cut. That's a deep cut for the movie. It's like
Is
he's
this
on
fast
screen for
enough
like
for you?
he's like on the screen for like 10 seconds twice.
No, he was on. He was on for a while. Then I did.
Are you talking about the guy at the coffee shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making the sandwich.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he must have been making that sandwich forever.
No, he was that fast. I don't know.
That's how slow that guy was.
And then I did.
You should do a flash drive.
Oh, yeah, that works too. Yeah.
Flash drive.
I don't know if you've seen on Cartoon Network. They had one where Flash is racing Speedy Gonzalez and the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Anyway,
You
so
should-
that's all I got.
The other one should be compact flash.
Compact Flash. Flash and Zoom.
You know, they're
All right,
both
so that's what I got.
All right, Nobu, you
Good
showing
job.
anything?
Flash Gordon.
I didn't draw anything. I can
Okay,
show
no
you what I've
worries.
been working on.
Well, if you want to.
Show us.
Little,
Yeah.
Show
little
us, yes.
sneak peek.
Yes.
You can put Commissioner Gordon as Flash, and it'd be Flash Gordon. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Beaker
Flash
head.
Gordon.
It's a little collaboration that I'm doing with Experiment. It's her character.
Oh, nice. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Is that character's name Beaker?
Who's that person?
Experiment.
Oh, I don't know.
If you want to look her up on Instagram, like Experiment, but with ink.
I think that's cool when you do that. When you do like these little merger things. That's awesome.
There's
Yeah,
my
like
Supergirl.
That looks good.
Yay, girl.
I like how you put the
Right.
background like that. Yeah.
That's
All right.
let's see. Anything to promote? Anything coming up we should know about?
Now we're done. We're done with
We
it.
got Jam Saturday.
Oh yeah, at the library. Library.
Library.
What time?
The wonderful.
Same
The Apana Kickstarter has been extended a couple weeks, I think. So you should like to
help
donate
develop,
or
yeah.
help out. You can look for them on not Kickstarter. It's Indiegogo.
Indiegogo.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Indiegogo. Look for Chang Apana on Indiegogo. What else?
What is that?
Drew?
on Indiegogo?
Lawrence's Soaring Imagination Productions is crowdfunding to make a documentary on Chang Apana.
Oh, okay.
And so the the fundraiser is on Indiegogo. If you look for Chang Apana, Soaring Imaginations Productions. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else coming up?
No, we just
Don,
finished
you're
Super
more
Saturday.
tapped with everything. You finished Super Saturday.
No, I think everything is pretty much done until Comic-Con Honolulu in August.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there might be some small things popping up
weekend.
here and there.
First weekend in August.
Drew, you got anything to promote?
Nope.
Okay. Nobu, anything to promote?
Nope.
Todd, if you're still here, do you have anything to promote? You can chat.
He's drawing his comic.
Yeah,
Gotta-
check all of our Instagrams and websites and stuff, and support us.
Reed, anything coming up?
Dinner.
Dinner. Sounds good. I'll be right over.
I have Dungeness crab.
Well, I'll definitely come over.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Will it hold for like 45 minutes? That's how long it's going to take me to drive to town.
There you go.
All right. I guess
Yeah, the
that's it. Next week is Spider-Verse.
Yay!
Oh,
All
cool.
my ones are on board.
Nobody would go for that one though.
No, that's like the best one.
I don't know.
Fight.
I'm going to try to draw 4 characters that day, so we'll see. Because the battle of the sketches over on Instagram with
Mohawk
Jon
Thunder 3 is inking the last few pages. He said.
Mohawk Thunder 3, inking the last few pages.
I'm gonna
Check him
do chocolate
That's,
chocolate crew cut rain.
But I'm just trying to remember. He's Kukui Project on Instagram, right?
Yeah, Kukui Project. Yeah.
So look up Kukui Project and then follow him and be on the lookout for Mohawk Thunder 3.
Doing what? Chocolate crew cut rain. What is that?
Yes, chocolate crew cut rain.
What is that?
That's the. Yeah, never mind. That's what you said, Mohawk Thunder.
All right, everybody say aloha.
Aloha.
down.
It's true.
Kaniala